get a Ducati, they said. It'd be fun, they said. Finally time to ride the duck. There we go. It is cooking today. Midday in the heat. Not the best time to be riding a Ducati. Whoa, been a minute since I rode the duck. Forgot the clutch friction zone is all the way in the end. She's riding good. I mean, we didn't do anything. It was a lot of traffic the whole way here. She feels solid. Besides that friction zone, it's like abnormally far. Whoa! That didn't feel solid at all. I don't know what happened there. It felt like it slipped, but it didn't at the same time. Okay. My Ducati feels broken. That's a new one. I mean, it might be from the heat, but I don't know. It's an early sign of slippage. Maybe I'll have Mikey check it. Since we are going to service this thing, you keyboard warriors can go ahead and make fun of my Ducati because it's broken and needs service. But look at her. She's so pretty and she's fast when she runs. But yeah, all jokes aside, I have a rear sprocket, a black rear sprocket. Shout out to my homie Hossein. He's the guy on the SP. I saw a rear sprocket on his SP and I was like, yeah, I need me one of those. And he just got me one, so shout out to the homie. That was nice of him. Gonna install that rear sprocket and do kind of like the basic service, kind of like what we did for the H2. Yeah, it's definitely slipping. I feel it. Almost feels like the tires are slipping. Like wheel spin, doing like a rolling burnout or something. Which means I should probably check the clutch. The friction zone did feel a little off. I thought it was just me not riding the bike for a while, but who knows. Could be that, it could be just the fact that my clutch is messed up, because after that dyno day, it definitely didn't feel right. I think we kind of pushed it too hard on the dyno day when we put this thing and the super leg on the dyno. With Brent tuning, we ran it one too many times in a very hot environment. It's a dry clutch. Ran it probably at least 10 times, so it could have been that. Yeah, what the hell is that? That doesn't feel right at all. The bumps that I hate the most. Definitely doesn't feel right. That's a new thing. I didn't come for this issue, but now we're discovering as soon as I get on it in first gear, it does this weird, it's almost like it's slipping in a low gear. Usually slippage in the clutch is like at a higher speed, higher gear. So I don't know, we're gonna get this checked out. I'll let Mikey know for sure. But yeah, we're doing oil change, some basic stuff. Oh man. We were saying it's gonna fit all nicely, but no, with these lever guards. Yeah, this is not gonna fit through. Maybe actually if I go sideways. Well, that didn't sound right. I guess we'll check the clutch too. But yeah, fluids, I mean, it's not looking too bad. We might not change the brake and clutch fluid. Maybe the clutch fluid just cause, you know, so it feels better. How you doing? This bike is pretty wide too because of the lever guards, so we'll see how she fits. I think it might be. Should I try walking it or no?
Yeah, let's try it.
Maybe if I go like at an angle? Nah.
Maybe just take it out.
Take it off. My bikes are too thick, what can I say? But you guys are like, why can't we open this? It's like locked and everything. There's stuff over there. It's not meant to be opened, and this is not a proper shop. This is a temporary place for Mikey to do his things. Private work. Man, I'm like thinking about what could be wrong with that clutch. Very weird. Really low speed and it just almost like it was skipping. Oh my god, barely. There we go. Whew. Managed to squeeze it through without touching. So that's good. Huh?
How are you?
Hot, man, but pretty good. How are you, Mikey? Where is the sprocket? Literally just pulling in here, my clutch was slipping really bad. Yeah, so maybe we should check the clutch, just make sure everything is good, because, yeah, what? It's been like maybe 100 miles? 800 miles or something like that?
No play here.
I was wondering, it felt very weird.
Yeah,
Then that's probably why it was like still grabbing as I'm going. Rear sprocket. Nice black one. It's one tooth smaller. This is a 42. He got me a 41 by mistake. My homie that got it for me. But this bike is plenty torquey, so I'm like, I don't mind doing, -1 in the rear, a little more top end. It's not gonna change the bike dramatically. What the hell is that word? Drastically. Dramatically, I like it. So yeah, that and probably, I think the brake fluid seems okay.
I'm gonna take a look.
Yeah, definitely the clutch fluid, I feel like, just to figure out. Oh yeah, this is like crazy. I don't even pay attention.
Wow, did you replace leather by chance?
No, haven't touched it since the last service. Well, that explains a lot, because it was weird. It was slipping in first gear, almost like I'm doing a rolling burnout. Which I was like, that's why I was like, that's weird that it's doing it in low speed. But that makes sense. I did say it's like almost like the clutch grabbing. So, but yeah, that major checking like bolts, oil change for sure, oil change. I think oil change and sprocket is the main thing. But now I want to check that clutch. Oh, and this side handlebar is pushed a little out. Last time when we installed them, I think it wasn't tight enough or something. Because when we put on Jose's truck to trailer it, it like moved the whole thing. So yeah, I think we gotta find a better angle. I think move him more in or something like that. So yeah, just basic maintenance. Hopefully everything will be easy. And install this rear sprocket. Also did get this little carbon piece, but it's coming. There's a little cover here that's coming in gloss. They had it in the satin finish, but kind of want to do gloss to match more other stuff, because I'm doing like both gloss and satin. So I might also at some point, the main reason why I went with the satin finish on a lot of the pieces like this, look at this rubbing on the other carbon. So that's what happens when you do carbon and carbon, because this is all carbon too. I wanted to keep the Ducati performance stuff, so that's the main thing. You guys can see this is the OEM Ducati stuff, as well as this is Ducati performance, this is OEM. The front fender is Ducati performance, as well as the wings. So I wanted to keep a lot of the OEM Ducati carbon. That's why I did the mix between the glossy and the matte. Yeah, maybe also, I don't know if we can, if we take this off, maybe check the balance or check the wheels. Something is going on where the bike is like shaky. So I don't know if could be balance.
The tire pressure is.
I checked it, or it's 32, which is what I run it at. Yeah, like the bike gets wobbly, and I thought it used to be the stabilizer, but I've gone on it like really slow, and the whole thing, even the rear, starts to shake, and it doesn't stop, it doesn't straighten out. It just keeps shaking. So it must be some sort of like, I don't know, alignment, like balance, something like that. That's a big issue that's been going on, besides, the clutch that we just saw right here. I hate wearing a backpack because the straps slap on the rear and they scuff it. We'll see what we can do here, and I'll update you guys when she's done. She looks so good on the lift though. Even though this is the 100K V4R, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do to it, such as fork lowers, entire forks. But even if I don't, if I do the forks, I have to do the fork lowers together, because instead of doing two jobs, do that. What else? Oh, there's this piece in red, anodized red, but apparently that's a very big job, so I'm not sure about it. But this piece on the other side, apparently it just slides in. So I saw this piece, they make it in like anodized red. I thought it was a big job, but they told me it's pretty easy. It slides in apparently. So maybe I'll get one of those for next time. Oh, this is hot in the rear brake. Rear brake feels good though, so should be fine. There she is. I want to say all done, but she's not fully all done yet. If you guys noticed, the rear sprocket is still the same. We didn't have that specialty tool for the Ducati. It's a very special tool to take out this rear hub nut thing. I forgot what it's called, man. I'm hungry. But yeah, we did the oil change, adjusted the angle of this. We're gonna see when I ride if it feels better. Adjusted the angle of this thing right here too. Just a bunch of like little stuff, you know. Oil change, fluids, clutch. There's a little bit play here now before it grabs, which, you know, we were thinking kinda, yeah, I think that's enough. Feels a little bit less play too, but oh yeah, a lot better now. Already feels better. Yeah, I did mention that the clutch felt weird. I wasn't sure, and then I gassed it. I was telling you guys that, like, yeah, it's grabbing kind of weird, and now we know why. Let's see. I'm trying to get a feel for the handlebars. I think it's good. It might be a little, just a touch too low. Cleaned up the chain, the tire pressure, all those good stuff. That felt a little weird right there. That feels better. I didn't give it as much gas, but definitely felt better where I wanted to come up instead of like spin. We'll get a Ducati, they said. It'd be fun, they said. I'm joking, it is really fun. You just gotta pay to play. I always tell the people, you know? It ain't cheap, but there sure are a blast when they do a run right. Does homie not see that his light is green? He's just staring at the bike. These guys were dead on, locked in on the bike for a good amount of time. They didn't even realize their light was green. Definitely feels still a little weird, but a lot better now. There we go. Snappy. Chill, BMW. Yeah, I think next time, you guys are gonna think that I'm fucking crazy for this, but next time we're probably going to buy a lift, just a little kind of cheaper lift like the one that we're using right here at the shop I was just at. Well, it's not really a shop, but you know what I mean, for the spot that I was at. A similar one, because those are like, you know, pretty fairly cheap. And just put it in my tiniest garage so we can do these type of mods at home from now on. I'll still film it for you guys, maybe a little bit more detailed. Do certain things like this, and we can have more parts available and stuff like that, since, you know, like last time we're missing like a filter, this time we're missing, you know, the nut hub thing for the sprocket. Make life a little easier, but I don't know if it's gonna fit. So next vlog, not next vlog, but one of the near vlogs, next time we're doing maintenance, it might be going to the store and buying a lift to put in the garage. I don't know how I'm gonna fit that thing, but I might pretty much have a bike on that lift at all times. Could be the HB4 race, that would make sense. But I don't know, yeah, I don't really think about it then, because it would have to go opposite way. I loosened up the stabilizer a little bit. You guys were saying that's, see, the bike just gets, I don't know, it's a little too light and shaky. It definitely feels a lot better now with it being more straight. I mean, hopefully it is more straight. Even if I'm riding like very light, there's still a little bit of a wiggle. We checked for cracks. We didn't check the balance, obviously, of the wheels because we don't have that nut. We did check the tire pressure and everything, so everything seems fine. The last thing we want to check is pretty much just the wheel balance and replace that sprocket. Fix the clip-on and all that. It's not the stabilizer. I've seen some comments saying that, tell me it's the stabilizer. This stabilizer, as I said, I can adjust it manually and it gets stiffer. And I confirmed with Mikey, he pretty much said that, like, if it's the stabilizer that was the issue, then when you stiffen it up, you won't feel it getting stiffer. And also you'll see it leak. It's almost like a fork seal leak because, you know, it's still like fluids, it's like hydraulic pretty much. So you'll see a leak over here, and it'll have like some oil residue and stuff like that. So it's not that, the stabilizer is fine, because that's what I thought too. I was like, bro, the stabilizer is stiffened up, and you know, it should be fine. It's just an issue with the bike itself being extra wobbly. And even right now, like, it feels like too light for whatever reason. It just doesn't feel as stable. And I've always had this feel with the Ducatis. It just gotten worse over time. Obviously, we can only test it out if we're doing like a top speed run or, you know, a mob. Feels good. I don't like these concrete streets. They're too slippery. Yeah, just kind of, the whole bike shakes and bakes a little too much. Doesn't give you that like confidence. Like, for example, the Fireblade, I love that about the Fireblade. That bike feels so planted. There we have it. We did a test, and this thing definitely was all over the place. It was better, I would say. It was a little more controllable. I just can't stay pinned. I just have to like pull back, kind of like let it stabilize, and then go back again. And I was purposefully being super light on my bars and everything. Hello, Plaid. Do you want to play? Homie wearing a motorcycle helmet on his bicycle. Hey, safety first. Also, I just started logging my date, time, and mileage for oil changes because I'm completely losing track. I just don't end up putting enough miles on the bikes every year since there's so many different bikes now for the next oil change. So I just got to do it by year because it's recommended to do it once every year. I always try to remind you guys, even if you don't put a good amount of miles on it, you should at least do your oil change once a year. Is that a dog in the back of the Cybertruck? It is. Alright, you guys, this was a random video, just me complaining about my broken Ducati and trying to fix it. Unfortunately, it's not like fully fixed yet, but we're trying, okay? Because I do miss riding this thing. Luckily right now it is hot, so we're not missing out on too much. You know, I'm riding some of my other bikes because this bike is perfect for winter when it's cold, since it runs so hot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like, subscribe, and sorry it was like a little bit of a boring, slow one, but you know, we got to ride the Duck, beautiful sunset, and try to service it, maintain it, and all that. The next time we'll be doing more of a challenge. Gotta do it for the kids. Peace on, ride safe, guys.